Well, we're talking about breasts and we're talking about women healing women. So, one surprise that came to me, I'll just mention. A woman had heard me talk at the Kripalu in the group of women who'd survived breast cancer, and she called and said she wanted to visit. And she came, and we just sat and had tea, and I listened. And then inside me it said, go to the land, which of course is where I can be the most sacred. So we went to the land and we walked and she talked. And finally I said to her, because she had come from a long way, and I said to her, why have you come? And she said, I've survived cancer and I now have two artificial reconstructed breasts that look quite nice. But they're not mine. And I wake up in the morning and I'm distressed. I can't find them. I look in the mirror and I see them, but they're not mine. I don't know what we communicated because this has been 10 years ago, but I remember the healing. And I said to her, we walked to a stream, and I said to her, may I try something? And she agreed. So I said, look at the stream. And she looked. And I went behind her, and I put my breasts exactly behind her back. My breasts were at her back. And then I asked her to take her hands and put them on her breasts. And then I put my hands on top of hers. So we had a kind of sandwich. My hands, her artificial breasts, and then through her body to my breasts and my body. And then I too looked at the stream, and I just went into alternate state. Nobody taught me. I'd never done it before or after. And I just held her with an enormous amount of love. And everything changed. And I breathed as much life as I could into my own body. And I can't even do it in front of a camera. But I breathed and my whole chest filled and my breasts filled with all the love and all the sensation and all the gladness I feel for being alive. And I just breathed. And I just felt, and I just breathed, and I just felt. I don't know how long we stood there. And we did this. And of course, we were breathing together eventually. And there was no boundary between her and I. Whatever was. And when we finished, she turned and she was like this. And she said, now I remember. And even though she had artificial breast, she had her breast back. And so I was very happy. We don't know what we know.